Greetings and welcome to ChaoticBeagle Entertainment. I am your host, Chaos, as always. Thank you all for joining me today. We have another lovely deck tech coming your all's way. Today's deck tech is brought to you by my buddy Matt, also known as Waldo? Yeah, as Waldo. So today's deck tech is a very fun deck. I've seen it numerous times. It always has, Matt is one for some very off-the-wall deck builds. He's got, some of the coin flips, and he's got Orvar, or Olivar? I forget what the name. I'll bring that deck tech to you guys later. He has some very off-the-wall deck techs. This one is probably one of the ones that I fear the most in his wheelhouse and repertoire of decks to drop on the table. It's just a wild one. It really can get out of hand. He ended up winning a match with this one just the other night. It was funny though. He was like, "Can I just win?" It was like, "Nah, we're gonna make you play through the whole thing. I want to see what you can do to win." Which it was very fun, and it was nice to see like some of the other stuff that the deck is capable of. I've seen it a number of times, and he's won with a couple of different ways. But he actually won it a different way this time around, which I was very pleased to see. So this one is Tivit, Seller of Secrets. Let me bring you guys in a little closer there. All right. Very nice deck. He's a little bit pricey, but once he gets this guy out and he gets kind of rolling, it is a very fun deck to watch. So this one is a 3 white, blue, black legendary Sphinx Rogue. It's a 6/6 flying ward 3, and it has Council's Dilemma. Whenever Tivit enters the battlefield or deals combat damage to a player, starting with you, each player votes for evidence or bribery. For each evidence vote, investigate. For each bribery vote, create a treasure token. While voting, you may vote an additional time. This was kind of fun. I told him that what he should call his deck, the name he should give this deck is Congress. Because basically, your vote doesn't really matter. My vote, I get more votes than you all. Your votes don't matter. I get what I want. And it's hilarious. It is very hilarious to watch this deck. So, yes, we're going to go ahead and run through the deck build on this one. All right. First off, basics. We've got 3 basic planes. Very nice, very straightforward. Next up, we have the islands. Island boy. Good grief. We have, sorry, got the piles mixed up there. We have 5 islands. Very nice, very nice. Next up is the swamps, which we have 5 of those. All right. Then for the unique lands, which I think is 21. Yeah, 21. All right, we got the Caves of Koilos, Ancient Den, Reliquary Tower. Let me make sure that. There we go. Razortide Bridge, Exotic Orchard, Mistfall Bridge, Watery Grave, Dimir Aquaduct, Concealed Courtyard, Orzhov Basilica, Arcane Sanctum, Fetid Heath, Azorious Chancery, not Chicanery, Chancery, Command Tower, Port Town, Goldmire Bridge, Darkslick Shores, Darkwater Catacombs, Seat of Synod, and Vault of Whispers, along with the Shine Shadow Snarl. Very nice. Very nice. There we go. That's the unique land. So that's the land base there. Next up is artifacts. which we have a lovely 14. So this one's kind of nice. Take an extra turn whenever he sacrifices 5 artifacts and he taps this. So yeah, it's kind of nice. That is a big part of what he uses on this deck is extra turns, extra treasures. He'll use clues, from the investigate to sack away for the extra turns and stuff like that. So works out quite nicely for him. So Time Sieve, Dimir Signet, Azorious Signet, Talisman of Progress, Expedition Map, Panharmonicon, Lithoform Engine, Conjurer's Closet, Orzhov Signet, Talisman of Hierarchy, Soul Ring, Coercive Portal, Talisman of Dominance, and Unwinding Clock. There we go. Next up, enchantments. We have 4 lovely enchantments in this deck. The Agent of the Iron Throne, Rhystic Study, classic. Let me make sure. Anointed Procession, Teleportation Circle. There we go. Next up is Sorcery, which we have 10 sorceries. All right. Tempt with Immortality, Council's Judgment, Bite of the Black Rose, Irenicus's Vile Duplication. That one's a tongue twister. Scheming Symmetry, Plea for Power, Expropriate, Tyrant's Choice, Order of Succession, Tempt with Reflections. There we go. All right, next up on the list of wildness for this deck, we have how many instants we got here? 12 instants. A little bit of answering back for what's going on. So, all right, Swords to Plowshares, classic. Disorder in the Court, Essence Flux, Cloud Shift, Eerie Interlude, Flicker of Fate, Planar Incision, Turn to Mist, Illusion of Choice, which is pretty straightforward. Ephemerate, Semester's End, and Split Decision. All right. And lastly, but definitely not of the least, we have the creatures. Of which we have 26 creatures in this deck. All right. Felidar Guardian, Tidal Barracuda, Corpse Knight, Messenger Jays, Sailor of Means, Archaeomancer, Ballot Broker, Custody Squire, Gray Merchant of Asphodel? 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 I don't know. Skullport Merchant, Baleful Strix, Grudge Keeper, Mist Meadow Witch, Marionette Master, Academy Manufacturer. So this was one in a recent game that helped him out a ton, because anytime he got a clue, he got the treasure, and it was he ended up at one point with like 36 of each of these. It was kind of crazy, very crazy. Eon Frolicker, Displacer Kitten, Brago's Representative, Cloud Blazer, Deadeye Navigator, Soul Herder. Oh, nope. There we go. Nadir's Nightblade, Ravenous Chupacabra, Magister of Worth, Restoration Angel, and Muldrifter. Muldrifter. So there you have it. This is Tivit, Seller of Secrets. Which even, again, that kind of goes again with the whole, we think that he needs to name this deck just Congress. Congress selling off secrets. You make votes. Votes don't matter. They just do what they want anyway. It fits on so many levels. It really does. But all right, hopefully you guys like this. Hopefully this might have given you all some ideas on something that you wanted to build, or if you wanted to build this guy directly, some starting points for that, or just, roundabout way of doing what you want to do with it. So hopefully you all like this. Please do like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when we do more of these videos, and come back, bring your friends. We can all play together. Other than that, I hope you all have a happy, fun, and safe weekend, whatever you got coming up, and we'll see you in the next videos. You all take it easy. I will see you all later.
Now this just in, police officers in Lancaster, Pennsylvania were asking people to be on the lookout for a man who robbed a store. And I think we do have his description. Can we take that? Let's take his description. Okay, this is the guy they wanted people in Pennsylvania to be out on the lookout for. He's got a nose and some hair that goes like that, and he was wearing a hat at the time of this particular crime. He's got kind of a chin that comes down to almost a point. Stands about 5 feet 4 inches